Hi, I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to be able to speak to you today. How are you? Thanks for taking
Very nice to meet you. I'm very well, thank you.
I guess for people who don't know anything about this incredible new show, can you give us a brief intro? Becoming Karl Lagerfeld, what can people expect?
It's about becoming Karl Lagerfeld. It's about being a German icon of fashion. The journey of the man behind Karl Lagerfeld to create who he was at the end, and all the passions, all the rivalry in the fashion world in the 70s in Paris.
And, obviously, he sadly passed just over 5 years ago now. Why do you think now might be the right time to sort of revisit his legacy, the man behind the legacy? I know there's also a film in development starring Jared Leto.
Yeah.
So it's obviously something that's on people's minds.
Yeah.
Why do you think now's the right time?
I think it would have been very difficult to do it while he was alive, because he wouldn't have green light anything, I think. So that's maybe one reason. And for the show, telling that Parisian story of Karl in the 70s with Yves, with Pierre Berger, and the love triangle with Jacques de Bacher was quite appealing to do a script. I think he's a storyteller anyway, so it's very easy to create material about him.
And taking on this role of Yves Saint Laurent, I mean, how familiar already were you with the man, with the character, with your subject? Did you have to go back and do a lot of research? Were you relying on the script with the sort of videos and things that you were going off, or were you just kind of relying on what was there on the script?
I thought I knew him, but I didn't really know him because reading a lot of biographies, books on him, all the archive of French TV, but also the movie he liked, the music he was listening to. I really discover a very deep and complex character made of very mixed feelings, a genius. My first idea of him was a genius of fashion, but he's a real man with strong and deep desires, and it was really interesting, that for sure, but moving and disturbing as well to go that road.
Working with Daniel Brühl, as Karl. I mean, he's one of these actors which strikes me that he's just always managed to resist any kind of typecasting, going from Inglourious Bastards to Marvel to everything in between.
He can do anything.
Once again, he's kind of chameleonic in taking on this role.
Yeah.
So what was it like working with him, seeing that performance, but also developing this very nuanced dynamic between your two characters?
Yeah, absolutely. Nuanced dynamic. I love that. Is a dream partner. Is so talented and at the same time very sweet. He speaks German, English, French, Italian, Spanish, is an adorable dad of 3 kids. It's just amazing. We had a beautiful scene. We don't have a lot of scenes together. I had a lot of scenes with Théodore Pellerin. I was playing Jacques de Bacher, but we had one big and 2, the first one and the last one, that was just a dream come true to do it with Daniel. Is such a brilliant guy.
And I mean, the thing that's also so striking about the series is just how phenomenal it looks. I mean, this sort of 70s high fashion world is just brought to life in absolutely vivid and colorful detail.
Yeah.
I think there were 40 different sets made, 2,000 something extras.
Yeah.
Never mind, I guess, the costumes you were wearing yourself. What was it like being immersed in all that?
Absolutely amazing. You going to work every morning and there is 250 people in a 70s look in an incredible location. We had a real chance to work with the best costume designers, art director, makeup artist, hair artist. The wigs I'm wearing, it felt like my hair. We didn't have to stick it. It was incredible. I feel so humbled to have learned so many things with great technicians and artists on that set.
And did you feel like you discovered something new about the fashion world, and it's made you look at it differently today by kind of having such a glimpse into the world, how it was back then?
I think so. Yeah, they had like a studio at the prep office with 25 people working on all the Chloé show, the Saint Laurent show, and seeing all those women working and very delicately. And I had the chance to spend 2 days with them just to understand a bit what's in the mind of a creator. And one of the première d'atelier over there used to work with Monsieur Saint Laurent at the end of his career. So I learned so much. I think before I was about all sparkle and fun shows and events, and I realized that there is a real savoir-faire behind that world.
Thank you so much for sharing all that with me. Can't wait for everyone to see Coming Karl Lagerfeld. Thanks so much.
Thank you very
Congratulations on
much.
the show.